Yeah, let's start. Okay. If anyone joins, then I'll just let them in the meeting. Let's get started. We're going to stand comfortably. Start with our joint mobilizing, which is joint movements. So we start with the head and neck movement. Okay, so just start to move your head up and down. Just up and down. Very good. Loosen the neck. Relax the shoulders. No tension in the back, no tension in the shoulders. Up and down and slow movement. Very good. Now come back to the center. Drop the right ear, the right shoulder, left ear to the left. So side to side. Very good. And then gently come back up. Release. Stop the movement. Now turn your head to the right and to the left. So just kind of working on all the range of motion. Very good. Side to side. Very good. And then slowly come back to the center. Very good. Let's bring our hands to the shoulders. And let's start with a little shoulder rotation. So bring your elbows closer and then open them wide. Very good. Once again, bring them closer and open them wide. Nice big circles. Very good. And then opposite direction. And then slowly release. Relax the shoulders. Very good. Let's see if we can move those shoulders with arms open. So that's like a full arm rotation. So let's open the arms just 3 times. 1, 2, and you can do more if it feels good. 3, maybe 4. Very good. Now let's take it in the opposite way. Just kind of moving it in the opposite way. Very good. And release. That suddenly feels like a lot of work for the arms. Very good. Relax. Now, let's bring the elbows in. So we are going to stretch those elbows out, bend them in. So it's just kind of back and forth. Very good. Nice. Very good. And then slowly open, release. Relax. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Now, let's move on to the next joint, coming into our wrist joint stretch. So just stretching those wrist palms out as if you're pressing on a glass. So just kind of reach a little more. Very good. And let's do our up and down. Just kind of moving it up and down. So let me show you sideways here. Very good. Up and down. Nice. And then stop the movement. Again, press the palms on the glass. Now, with the right hand, I'm going to pull my left fingers back. Just kind of giving a nice stretch. Any one side you can do it. It doesn't matter, okay? Pull the fingers, come back. Very good. Feel that stretch. Now, release. Turn the palm down and then press the top of the palm. Okay, so press. And then you feel that on the top of the wrist. Make sure you're pressing on the knuckles, George. You'll feel it differently. If you press on the fingers, you don't feel that too much. Press on the top of the knuckles. There you go. You feel that more. Feel the difference, isn't it? Very good. And then slowly release. Shake it off. Very good. Reach that other hand out and let's pull the fingers back again. Make sure you're pulling the thumb back too. Give a nice stretch. Very good. And then slowly turn the palm down. And then press at the top of the palm. Again, press at the top of the knuckles towards the wrist. So you feel that stretch. Very good. And slowly release. Shake it off. Very good. Now, reach the palms. One more stretch with the wrist. Let's take circles. Both sides. Very good. And then come back to the center. Make a tight fist. Tighten the fist. Open. Once again, tighten. Really squeeze and open. One more time. Squeeze tighter. Open. Now, squeeze tight and keep holding that squeeze tight fist and draw circles with the fist. Very good. Both sides. Nice. And release. Woo. Can feel that into the arms, into the shoulders. You can feel that, isn't it? Now, let's start, leave the arms alone. Let's start to work on the back region. So we're going to start with forward and back bend. So remember, you're bending through the lower back, which means I'm using the lumbar spine to hinge. Okay, so bending forwards and back. Now, if the bending forwards all the way doesn't feel good, you can just go halfway and then stretch back. So feel free to go halfway and stretch. Okay, now if you can, you want to, you can go all the way down and bend backwards. Stretch down. Very good. Whichever feels good. Very good. Let's do that one more time. And come back to the center. Very good. Your feet are wide. You get that nice stability. Let's take a twist to the one side, leave both sides. Okay, so twist, twist. Look over the right shoulder and look over the left. Very good. Nice. Very good. Keep your eyes open. You can go slow on this one. And one more time. Okay, very good. Come back. Nice. Now, from here, let's turn to one side and reach the arms up as if you're reaching a top shelf. Stretch the arms all the way up. Very good. Then turn to the other side and stretch. If you want to hold your hand, you can always hold your hand and stretch. If that feels good. Or keep them parallel. Reach the top shelf. Stretch. Very good. Let's do that 2 more times, both sides. 1. Very good. And then 2. Reach and reach. I like that stretch. It feels good. Now, from here, let's bring our feet wide. We're going to take a side stretch. So again, I'm reaching my right arm up and then bending sideways. Very good. Then the left arm sideways. At your own pace. You can find your own rhythm. No need to go fast. Just sideways. Very good. Side to side. And come back to the center. Finish that one and then come back. Very good. Feels like everything is loosening up, isn't it? Starting to move every part. Now, bring your hands to the hips. We are going to draw circles with our hips. Okay, so start to give a nice big circle. It's as if you're tracing a clock here. 12, 3, 6, and 9. Just kind of circles. Very good. Feet can be wide, so that way you get nice stability. Nice. Circles. And then once you're back to the center, let's take it in the opposite. Clockwise, counterclockwise. That can get tricky sometimes, the opposite side, right? Come back to the center. Very good. Nice. Anti-clockwise. Yes, you got this. Today I didn't say anti, I said counterclockwise. I'm trying to get there, right? I'm trying to use both the words. Now let's come here. I'm going to grab a chair. You don't have to, if you want to go near a wall, feel free. We're going to do our knee stretches. We did this yesterday. Okay. So from here, bend that right knee and just kick the right knee. Stretch it up. Stretch, pointing the toes. Very good. Stretch. Nice. And when you bring it back, see if you can bring your heel closer to the hips. Kind of bringing it back. Very good. Very good. Stretch it up. Nice. Stop that movement. Take a pause. Now, let's again lift that same leg and side to side. Same side, same leg, right leg. Side to side. Very good. And then stop and release. Take a moment. We have one more stretch with the knee there. Okay. Now, when you're ready, once again, bring that right knee up and draw circles. Again, it may not look like a circle. That's okay. Both the directions. And release. I think that last one is super challenging sometimes. Very good. Take a moment here. Feel the difference right and left side. Keep holding the chair. You don't have to move the chair. We are going to do the same thing on the other side, okay? Bend your left knee and give a stretch. Kick. And when you bring it back, see if you can bring it closer to the heels. So just kind of stretch it out maximum. Very good. Very good. Now stop that movement. Let's take side to side. And release. Let's do one more stretch with the left knee. Bend your left knee and draw circles. Both sides. And stop and release. Very good. Now let's do our last joint movement, ankle joint. We started from head to neck and shoulders and arms and back, and then now it goes all the way to the lower joints. Let's lift our right leg up and just point and flex the toes. So you're working on your ankles. Point and flex. Now this works on the ankle joint, calf muscles. It works on the base of your feet arches. If you have any feet issues, this is great for those too. So just up and down. Very good. Point and flex. You want to feel that into the entire legs. Nice. Now stop that movement and draw circles with your toes. Just with your toes. Circles. Very good. Both sides. And release. Becomes challenging to just move one joint, isn't it? The other joints around it also start to move, and that happens with the body. So let's start with the left side. Point and flex, up and down. Keep holding the chair. Very good. Nice. Point and flex. Give a nice stretch to the left side. Very good. Now stop that movement and draw circles. Very good. Both sides. Nice. And stop. Release. Very good. That's a good joint. I really like those. Since I learned them in my college. I love those. Just feels good in the body. Now, once we are here, let's start to stand taller. We are going to start into our standing yoga poses. But before that, we have some more breathing to do. Feet are wide as the hips. Toes pointing front, heels back. Make sure they're nice and parallel. And they're also nice and wide. So you get a nice balance and stability here. Let's lift the toes, press the toes, lift the heels. And then outer and inner edges. Kind of pressing through all the corners of the feet. Now, once I'm pressing through the corners, see if I can get my spine taller. So as if my crown is trying to reach up. Very good. Nice tall spine. Shoulders relax. Very good. Length into the spine. Very good. So with each breath, you want to feel as if you're growing a little taller. Stretch that spine. Pull the shoulders back. Very good. Bring your palms to touch. Elbows to touch. Inhale, open. Cactus, exhale. Very good. Now breathe and move. Okay, inhale. Very good. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Very good. Release. That's a good stretch for the upper back and shoulders. Very good. Now let's bring our inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Very good. Once again, inhale, stretch all the way up. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Reach and relax. Bring your hands to the heart. Very good. Take a moment here. Again, nice tall spine. Interlace the fingers and press your palms outside. So turn your palms out. Very good. Come back in. Now again, breathing and movement together. Inhale. Exhale back to the heart. Inhale, stretch. Very good. And let's do that 4 more. Inhale. Very good. Press. Nice. Come back to the center. Very good. After 4 counts, take a pause here. Stretch all the way up. Now turning the palm up, reach. Come back in. Very good. Once again, reach. Let's do that 2 more times. Reach. Nice. Giving a stretch. Very good. Nice. That's pretty much all the stretches we were looking for. Very good. Now let's do one more stretch and then we'll start our standing poses. Reach up. Take a side stretch here. Interlace the fingers. Give a nice side stretch. And then come back up. Same side. Side stretch. Very good. And one more. Beautiful. Nice. Now come back to the center. Take a pause. Keep reaching through your fingers, pointer, and then take a side stretch to the other side. Once again, other side. And one more. One side feels easier than the other, and that's okay. Sometimes it feels that way, okay? Very good. Now, let's start our standing yoga poses. I'm going to grab my block. We are going to do our awkward chair pose. It's a very strong one. We're going to bring our block in between the inner thighs, between the legs, towards the knees. Okay, so you don't want it too close to the body, but you want to be lower towards the knees, but they're still above the knees. Now, what happens is when you hold the block there, your thighs are trying to hold the block in place, and that engages your inner thighs, which reflects in your pelvic floor core muscles. Now, let's keep our feet as wide as the block. Make sure your block is nice and squeezed there. Shoulders are relaxed. Bring your hands to the heart. Shoulders relaxed and come into an awkward chair pose. Sink into an awkward chair pose, bending the knees. And when you're doing that, make sure you're pressing through both the feet equally. Equal weight on both the feet. Very good. That works on the thigh muscles, glutes, back muscles, and also the core. Very good. Let's stay here. One more breath. And press through the feet and come up. Okay, I usually repeat it 3 times. So we're going to do 2 more times instead of holding it for a very long time. That gives our knees a little bit relief because it's a lot of weight on the knees, a lot of pressure on the knee joints. Bring your hands to the heart. Once again, sink into chair. Keep that block there. Very good. Nice. Now, if you want, you can reach the arms up or you can keep your hands where they are. Very good. Stay there. Keep pressing through all the corners of the feet. Very good. Slowly press through the feet, reach and release. Nice. Getting to warm up there, isn't it? Now let's do that one more time. Again, you can bring your hands here or reach up, whichever feels good. Okay. Once again, come into chair. Use the modification which feels good. Once again, sinking through the chair pose, pressing through the feet. Very good. Nice. Stay there. Two more breaths. And press through the feet. Slowly come up. Nice. Good energy. Very good. Put that block away. Down those feet. After taking that block away, you still feel as if the block is still there. You feel the sensation of that block into the inner thighs. Let's stand comfortable. Close your eyes or keep it open. And just notice the changes in the body after chair. Faster heartbeat, faster breathing. Providing fresh blood to all the muscles. Take a nice inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Very good. One more time. Inhale. Let it go. Exhaling through the mouth, just like you're blowing a candle. Very good. Now, let's grab that block and we're going to do our forward fold. Now, if you want, you can use 2 blocks or 1. Wide leg forward fold. Now, remember, if you want, you can do the same thing with the chair. It is optional. Chair or the block, doesn't matter. If you don't want to go too low, you can use the chair. If you're used to do with the block, feel free to do with the block. Then you don't need the chair. Okay? I'm just showing both the options here. If you're using the chair, you just want to go halfway. If you don't want to go all the way down, you can just stretch here. Keep stretching the tailbone backwards. Keep pulling the chair in the front. So I feel that stretch in the back. And my head is still in parallel. So that way I don't feel dizzy. If you have high blood pressure, if you have disc issues, you want to do this modification. If you feel comfortable doing all the way down there, going forward fold, feel free to do it that way. Keeping that block there, hands to the hips, feet are wide, press through the feet, hands to the hips and slowly hinge forwards. Slowly release. And then bring your palms to the block. Now adjust the height of the block, whichever feels good to you. Lowest height of the block, deeper stretch. Bringing that block closer to the body also gives a deep stretch. So find that point which feels good to your body today, right now. That's what matters. Doesn't matter what we did last year, last week, few months back. How it feels today in our body is what matters. One day at a time. Very good. Now, wherever you are, stay there. I will hold this beautiful stretch. Feel that stretch into the legs, to the back, inner thighs. Keep your eyes open. Very good. Stay there. One more breath. Now, when you feel ready, bring your hands to the hips, bend the knees, and slowly come up. Or you can push yourself from the chair and bring yourself up. Very good. Bring your knees closer, legs closer. That's an intense stretch sometimes. Very good. Did that feel good? Yeah. Okay. Now let's do a little back bend. We're going to take a back bend here. Let's bring our feet a little wider, not too wide. And then bring your hands to the hips. Okay, fingers are pointing front, elbows and shoulders are pulled back. So I'm kind of pulling back my shoulders. Shoulders are relaxed. And then bend backwards. Come back up. Once again, bend backwards. Come back up. And let's do that one more time. Last one. Come back up. Very good. That feels like a good stretch. That was forward and backward bending of the spine. Now, let's come into our mountain pose. Feet are wide as the hips. Shoulders are relaxed. Very good. Let's take a side bend. We haven't done the side bending, so let's do a side bending. Arms alongside of the body. We're going to start with the right arm. So slowly bring the right arm up. Turn the right palm up and then slowly reach. Very good. Now, once you're here, keep pressing through those feet. Reach as if you're trying to reach the ceiling and then give a nice side stretch. Now, again, doesn't matter how far you go. You want to bend sideways, not forward and back. Keep your chest facing front. Stay at a point where it feels comfortable to breathe. Very good. Nice. Stay there. 2 more breaths. And then slowly come up. Release. And gently release the arms. Relax. Relax. Take a moment. Now, if you really watch your body here, observe, you might feel your right arm is a little longer than the left. If you let the arms hang, you're going to feel the difference in the whole right side compared to the left, right? Now, let's take that lateral bending on the other side. Arms alongside, we're going to do the left side, okay? Slowly, left arm goes up. Turn the palm and reach up. Very good. Now, again, take a moment here, reach and take a side bend. Very good. Nice. Stay there. Keep breathing. Doesn't matter how far you go. Very good. 2 more breaths there. Slowly come up. Reach and gently release. Very good. Relax. Now after that side bending again, see the difference right and left side. Exhale out. Once again, inhale. That side bending works on the back. It also works on the shoulder. Very good. Now, let's grab our chair. We are going to use our balancing pose today, working on our balance. So let's come here. Chair on the right side. One leg mountain. You can also keep the chair in the front, and that's fine too. Before we do one leg mountain is where we just stand on one leg. So it's just kind of standing on one leg. You can either hold the chair, or you can bring your hands to the heart, or here or here, whichever feels good. So those are all the modifications, but you don't want to go directly into some advanced position. We start slow. Before we even stand on one leg, we're going to do a practice stopping the fall drill. Okay, we've done this before. So we're going to pretend as if we are standing on the right leg here, lift that left leg off the mat. And if you lose your balance, what you do, you stop the fall by stomping that left foot. So let's do that, okay? Do that voluntarily, knowingly. So we are creating a muscle memory. Stop the fall. Stop. Stop. And then that's how you stop the fall. Very good. Making the body do it again and again. Right? So the body is kind of knowing that. The muscles kind of know it on their own. Very good. Let's do that 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so as if you're losing your balance and then you stop yourself. Nice. Now, let's stand nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Keep staring at something in front of your eyes. So anything which is not moving, you know, corner of a picture frame, something on the table or a countertop, whatever is in front of your eyes. And then we're going to hold on to the chair on the right side. When you feel ready, start to stand on that right leg and left leg goes off the mat. Very good. Just like that. One hand can stay on the hip, one hand can stay on the chair. Keep staring at a point. Do not move your eyeballs. Find a little steadiness. And only if you feel a little steady, maybe you can tiptoe the fingers to let go the chair. If you can let go the chair, you can bring the hands to the heart or the hand to the hips. Or you can just tiptoe the fingers. Keep staring at a point. That's the key. Don't move your eyeballs. Very good. Nice. When you feel ready, slowly release. Release the hand, release the leg. Friday is the day for balance, isn't it? George, right? Better than yesterday, I guess.
Yeah.
I saw Karen, you let go your hands. That's a good thing. A little bit, teeny bit maybe.
One at a time.
One at a time. I know, I saw that, and that's totally okay. That's how it is. But it's much better than I saw you last time.
Yes.
Yes, it is much better. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Let's wiggle our legs a couple of times first. Now it's a lot of work for the hips, for the knees. Balancing on one leg, it's a lot of challenge. And then our balance centers in the brain are also triggered with that. So all the yoga balancing poses where we stand on one leg, they improve the strength of the body, but they also work on your brain functions. Not just balance, but also your memory power, concentration. So with regular practice, that's going to tap into those areas of the brain. So you want to keep practicing this balance, not only just for the physical balance, but also for your brain activity. Now, let's do that on the other side. Before we start standing on the left leg, we are going to do that same drill here. So again, stand on that left leg. I'm going to let go my right leg. And then as if I'm falling on this side, I'm going to stop that fall. Okay, stop the fall. Very good. Stop that right foot and stop the fall. And you can keep holding the chair the whole time if you want. Very good. 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Nice. Now stand nice and tall. Very good. Once again, keep staring at a point. Now that's the key. Don't move your eyeballs. Take some time to get that initial steadiness. And that goes a long way. That immediately starts to come into your practice. Keep staring at a point. Only when you feel a little steady, start to stand on that left leg. Stand taller. Very good. Keep holding that chair, no rush. Very good. If you feel the steady enough, tiptoeing the fingers. Keep staring at a point. Very good. And slowly release. Very good. One side is easier than the other, isn't it? One side always bothers you more. That's okay. That's totally fine. Wiggle the legs. Let's bring our feet a little wide. Hands to the hips. And let's again draw circles, just like the beginning of the class. See if you can loosen the hips a little more. Very good. And opposite direction. Nice. And then come back to the center. Stop the movement. Very good. Now, from here, let's come down to the mat. And we're going to come into our tabletop position. Karen, you're okay with the tabletop, right?
Yep.
Okay, let's come into tabletop position. I have a small class, so I'm just asking your feedback. Let's come here, lower yourself whichever way you want. Now, tabletop position is where our knees are under the hips, palms are under the shoulders. Okay, take some time to get that balance on all fours. Okay, palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Now, when I keep my palms, fingertips first, fingers, and then palms. Do not keep the wrist first. So that way I'm putting pressure on my entire palms, not just the wrist joint. Now, once I'm here, I'm going to do my cat and cow breaths. I inhale, I stretch the spine, I tuck my tailbone outside, look up, and as I exhale, I tuck my tailbone in. So I'm kind of tucking the tail out and in. Pull the center of the spine as I exhale. So as I inhale, my belly drops, I stretch my spine. As I exhale, chin to the chest, tailbone tucks in. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, pull the spine up. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Once again, inhale and exhale. And come back to the center. Now, let's come into a little bit of a balance here. From the tabletop, stretch that right leg out. Point the right toes. Very good. Keep that steadiness. If it feels steady, opposite arm points to the front. This is called as balancing bird. Now, if reaching the arm feels too much unstable, you can just do the leg part. And that's very powerful too. Very good. Stay here. 1 more breath. And back to the center. Tabletop. Very good. That feels easy and it's not. Let's do that on the other side. Left leg reaches. Keep that left toes pointing back wall. Stretch. And then if you feel steady enough, Keep staring at a point. Opposite arm reaches front. Left leg and right arm. Again, if it's too much, you can just do the leg part. Back to the center. Very good. From here, let's bring our knees a little wide. Let's take a child's pose. Reaching the arms to the front of the mat. Child's pose. Stay here for one more breath. Very good. Nice. Now come back to the center. And let's come up into tabletop one more time. This time we are doing our downward facing dog inversion. Now again, place your fingertips, fingers, and palms on the mat. Keep your palms under the shoulders. Maybe they are a little wider than the shoulders. Now from here, tuck the toes in, keep the knees bent, and start to lift the hips up, and then push the hips backwards, giving a nice stretch to the whole body. Pushing the hips up and back. Very good. Stay there. Now, if it feels good, you can stretch out the legs, press the right heel, press the left, bending the opposite knee if you want to. Bicycling those legs. If it feels too much, just stay here. Pushing the hips to the back wall. Very good. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. Very good, everyone. Stretch up. Nice. Very good. And then slowly lower the knees and release in child's pose. That's very good, everyone. Release. Relax in child's pose, knees go wide, arms reach out to the front. Exhale out completely. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Very good. Nice. Now from here, slowly come up. And then slowly lower your hips to the mat. We are coming into sitting position. Slowly lower yourself, whichever way you want to move that. And then find yourself on the seat, on the mat. We're going to release the legs here. Very good. Nice. Relax the legs, relax the arms. Very good. Now, from here, take a moment. And then let's come into our spinal twisting pose. So let's bring our legs closer. Nice tall spine. We are going to bring our right foot on the mat. Okay, left leg is relaxed. Right foot on the mat, so the right knee is bent. Now, bring that right palm behind, and I'm going to twist to the right side. So whichever knee is bent, I'm going to hug that knee here and twist, looking over the right shoulder. So when you're twisting, make sure you open that right shoulder out so you feel nice twist. Very good, everyone. Nice. Looking over the right shoulder. Keep breathing. Beautiful stretch to the back muscles, abdominal region. Very good. Stay there. One more breath. And then when you feel ready, slowly release the neck, release the arms, and come back. Very good. That feels good. Nice. Now, from here, we are going to do it on the other side. So let's bend our left knee here. Okay. Once again, sitting nice and tall. Left palm is behind. So, George, if you did the left, you do the right side now, okay? Or you did the right side. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry, I saw you. Now, from here, let's twist to the other side, whichever side you did before. Let's twist to the left. Very good. Keep breathing. Looking over the left. Hugging that left knee. And once again, feel that twist into the back. Nice pressure on the abdomen. Very good. Stay here for one more breath. And then slowly release. Come back to the center. Release the legs. Nice. That's a good massage to the back. Come to the center, top of the mat. We are going to lower ourselves on the back. Arms come parallel. Keep your legs together and slowly lower all the way. Lower back, middle back, and then the upper back. Very good. Now from here, once you're here, slowly lower. Take some time. And then bend the knees. And let's walk our feet as wide as the mat. Walk our feet as wide as the mat. And let's do a little windshield wiper. So just side to side. So drop the knees to the right and to the left. Dropping right and left. Very good. Loosen the neck, loosen the lower back. Very good. Slowly come back to the center. Stop that windshield wiper movement. Take a pause. Very good. Now, let's open the arms at the shoulder level. Palms are facing up. Okay, legs are where they are. Now, let's do the same windshield wipers, except we are going to add the neck movement here. Okay, so drop the knees to the left and turn your head to the right. Very good. And then bring yourself back to the center and switch. So bring your knees to the right and turn your neck to the left. So the idea is your head goes in the opposite way of the knees. So move your head in the opposite way. And then synchronize those movements. Knees go to the right, head goes to the left. Very good. That couple more times. No need to rush. Slow movement. Very good. A little more movement to the neck region. Very good. And then come back to the center. Once you do both sides and then come back to the center. Now walk your feet closer to each other and then bring your knees into the chest. Hug the knees with your arms. Knees are closer to each other and then closer to the chest. Giving a nice squeeze there. Now release that squeeze, release that hug. Keep your palms on the knees and let's draw circles with the knees. So as if the knees are together and you're drawing circles. Knees and legs are together and you're drawing circles. Very good. And then both sides, opposite direction. Very good. This gives a little massage to the lower back. Very good. Come back to the center and release the feet on the mat. Stop the movement and couple breaths here. Exhale out. That massaging effect gives a good relaxation to the back. Very good. Now, from here, let's do our wind-free pose. Wind-free pose is where we hug our knees closer to the chest. And then form yourself as if you're in a small ball. So kind of that fetal position. Bring your legs closer, knees closer, and then bring the knees into the chest. Now, start to bring those knees closer with each exhalation. Each time you breathe out, your knees come closer. And then when you feel ready, exhale and nose comes closer to the knees. Coming into wind-free pose. Hug the knees with your arms. Very good, stay there. Never hold the breath. Couple more breaths here. And then when you feel ready, head, neck, and shoulders release, and then slowly release the feet. Exhale out completely. Notice the changes in the breathing. Maybe you feel a little lightness in the lower body. Wind-free pose works on the digestive system. It's a good stretch to the back muscles. Now let's do a little back bend from here. Let's come into our bridge pose. Bridge pose is where we lift our belly up. We want to do bridge pose breathing to begin with. Start by walking the feet closer to the hips and still keep them parallel, keep them a little wide. Now, arms alongside, palms are on the mat, okay? Press through the palms and feet, lift into bridge, come up, exhale, lower back down. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now, the key here is keep pressing through both the feet equally and then lift into bridge. Keep your knees parallel, thighs parallel to each other and lift. Very good. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. Good. Exhale, lower. Take your time. Bridge pose breathing. Now this is very good for back issues, back pain, tightness in the back, improving a little movement there. Relax. Couple breaths. That was bridge pose breathing, which means we were going in and out of that yoga pose and we are doing it with the breathing. Now that is always an alternative when you cannot hold a yoga pose. And then we are going to hold this bridge pose now. So you are again welcome to continue up and down, or we hold this pose by just holding that position. Never hold the breathing, keep breathing. Palms on the mat, press through the feet and palms. Lift into bridge and let's stay there. Holding this bridge pose now, keep breathing. Very good. Again, it doesn't matter how far you go. Keep pressing through the inner outer arches, heels and toes, just like that mountain pose. And keeping those knees and thighs parallel. Two more breaths. And when you feel ready, slowly start to release the bridge, which means you're going to release the middle back, lower back, and then the tailbone, one vertebrae at a time. When you lower slowly, you're engaging the abdominal muscles. Exhale out completely. Inhale through the nose. Bridge pose is a very good one for even your breathing. It improves the breathing capacity, improves the exhalation, and relaxes the mind. Now from here, bring your knees into the chest. Hug the knees closer, again, rock side to side. Just evening it out, evening the back muscles. Very good. Come back to the center. Now let's take our happy baby pose. Happy baby pose is where you open your legs out wide. Hands can go behind the knees. You can rock side to side, or you can hold the toes if you reach all the way to the toes. And that also stretches your shoulder, your arms, and your legs. Now rocking side to side. Giving a massage to all the way to the back, all the way to the upper back this time. Very good. Happy baby pose. Let's stay there. And then when you feel ready, stop the movement and release. Bring your knees into the chest. Hug the knees closer. Slowly release the feet on the mat. Let's come into our final resting pose, Shavasana. You can lie down on the mat, legs wide as the mat, arms away from the body, palms facing up, shoulders relaxed. You can have a pillow or a bolster under the knees. That gives you a little more release of the lower back. Now, if lying down flat on the back doesn't feel good, you always have an option of bending the knees. Feet wide, knees come closer. So whichever feels comfortable to your body, take some time to come into that relaxation. Shoulders relax, arms away. Let the whole body relax, drop everything. 3 open mouth exhalations. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Once again, inhale. One more time, inhale. Let the whole body relax and release. You start to release the tension in the upper back, shoulders. Release the tension in the lower back and the hips. And then as you close your eyes and relax, welcoming you to a guided relaxation. Heart by heart relaxation, deep relaxation technique. Start to bring your attention to your toes of both the feet and relax them. Relax the arches and the heels, ankle joints. Relax the calf muscles, knee joint, thighs, and the hips. Release the hip joints, both right and left side. From here, move your attention to the lower back, middle back, and the upper back, back of the shoulders. And then relax the arms, elbows, forearms, and the fingers, palms. The entire arms are relaxed. Now bring your attention to your neck region and relax the neck muscles. Release the jaw muscles and the face, chin, ears, and eyes. The whole body is completely relaxed from the crown to the toes. The whole body. Whole body. We introduce the sound of Om in our practice to deepen this relaxation. By chanting out the sound of Om, we bring some healing, calming vibrations to the body and mind. The chanting of sound Om also deepens your breathing, lengthens your exhalation, which helps to calm down the nervous system. We always Chant the sound of Om throughout the exhalation, and we stretch the sound as long as we exhale. Let's chant the sound of Om 3 times in our practice. Inhaling for Om, inhale. Om. Very good. One more time. Inhale. Om. Very good. If you're ready, let's do it third time. Inhale. The resonance, the silence. The eyes close and start to bring movements to the fingers and toes. Leg turn side to side. And when you feel ready, bend your knees. Feet come closer, knees come closer to the chest. Maybe rocking side to side just to loosen the back. Or you can also take windshield wipers, if that feels good. It's kind of loosen the muscles after the stillness. And then slowly come back to the center and turn to one side, preferably right side. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Gently push yourself into a comfortable seat. Find a comfortable seat, couple of shoulder rolls. Again, side to side or up and down, whichever feels good. And then bring your hands to the heart. Find a little stillness. Reflecting on our practice today. The breathing, the balance, the strengthening, the focus, stretching. That this practice benefits walk with you beyond the mat. Bringing your hands to the third eye, healing thoughts, hands to the lips, healing words, and hands to the heart, healing intentions. It was an honor to guide you through in the practice. Light in me salutes the light present in me. Namaste. Let's rub the palms. If you have glasses, take them off, rub the palms, and then keep the cup of your hands on the eyes. Feel that into the palms, into the eyes. Thank you everyone for joining.